Check them off like a wish list. You fighting a titan. Yeah. I got a bullet in the chamber just ready to strike him.
If I told him once, I told him enough. I'm out for heads, there's no discussion, not a game nor a bluff. Yo, I would go insane just to make a point and leave him stuck. And the point of the matter is that all these niggas is butt. Do the water backsplash, funky mouth ass niggas that still talking shit. Back cause I ain't hung up my mic and called it quits while they slept. I was up through the night, plotting to get rich. No black forces, not hitting no licks. What? Cause niggas fold like steel chairs. Amped up that drip in they neck, got them yelling like Ric Flair. Please beware this mighty boot to the chest, leave him gasping for air. No Vader, but I'm here to bomb shit like Big Van Vader, but black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. Motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.
Yeah.
You fighting a titan.
Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message.
I got a bullet in the chamber just ready to strike him.
Yeah.
Check them off like a wish list. You fighting a titan.
This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas.
I got a bullet in the chamber just ready to strike him. You fight.
Welcome to the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. And today we are going to do our Smackdown review. And I'm always joined by Brady, Robert, Joseph, and we have a special guest today, my brother, Galloway. So, Smackdown, gentlemen. How'd you like that? How'd you like that John Cena promo?
Man, you know what? How long it's been since we've enjoyed John Cena in the ring?
It's been a long time.
I'm so.
I've never enjoyed John Cena in the ring.
Apparently, everybody's doing it now. Apparently, it's the new trend.
I'm not cool with a dude that only like rocks 5 to 6 moves steadily.
The five
Last time I enjoyed
the five
anything
moves
with
a
him
game.
was him and Eddie Guerrero when they were beefing a long time ago.
Yeah, but I mean, that's Eddie Guerrero.
Oh yeah, Shadow got some good stuff in there too.
Yeah. So I mean, you know,
But yeah.
those are bound to be good.
So, you know, he came out there with the whole grading him as an F and saying he's going to get his ass kicked, but all he got to do is get the 1, 2, 3. You know, it was a really good promo. I was excited. I'm
That whole, I may even jump the barricade. I may even blow you a kiss. That, I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah,
Y'all
they
going in. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the match after?
But hold on. Don't forget, Roman Reigns told, you know, John Cena about it's only the missionary position and how nobody can handle it, and then Nikki Bella couldn't handle it. And then John Cena retorted with he ruined Seth Rollins and drove Dean Ambrose out of the company.
Yeah.
Dropping a John Moxley thing on WWE TV that was pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I thought that whole little segment that they had back and forth was really good. And apparently, you know, neither one of them were scripted.
Yeah, no. That was all off the hip.
well off each other.
You know, as bad as he's been in the ring, he's always been that good on the mic. I mean, his promos have always been entertaining, and he has a pretty creative.
And he still knows how to work the crowd.
Well,
Yeah.
From what I was reading, this whole tribal chief thing, Roman's pretty much been non-scripted.
Yeah, he hasn't been scripted the whole time, and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's very good.
I think it's the best part of his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
that's not a high mark.
He's come a long way, though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Cutting promos.
Yeah.
I think that was the point of Friday, was to show, because they had the infamous promo before where Roman just fumbled it and lost it. And Cena literally called him out and was like, come on, find it, kid. And I almost think that's what this was to do, was to show how far Roman's come, because they were going back and forth, and it was pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, then we run into the King Nakamura getting his title back, and then that title.
I'm for it.
They're pushing him again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was about time. I mean, honestly, that Apollo Crews thing wasn't going to run much longer anyways.
I knew the second that they did not give an entrance to Apollo Crews that he was about to drop that title.
Oh, absolutely.
Damn,
You're the champ, and you don't get an entrance.
Yeah, you came in during the commercial break. Wow.
And you're the champ, so that's
Yeah.
Thanks for being a piece of furniture for the belt.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And
Did
I've
you
never
defended it, twice?
Yeah,
Maybe
I
three
want-
times.
maybe 3 times, and I think 2 of them were against Big E.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and see, I never really understood why they put the Intercontinental title on Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
It just didn't seem like it made any fucking sense. And then
Didn't work.
I thought they were gonna run the little feud with him and Big E, and I was like, okay, cool, Big E will end up with it. But then it just never panned out like that.
Yeah.
Dude, the Intercontinental used to be the belt,
The belt.
the workers
Yeah.
championship.
It used to mean a
and-
lot more than it does today. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was historically
I always
known.
enjoyed the Intercontinental scene, but you said Nakamura.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, he's the new Intercontinental Champion.
Love me some Nakamura.
Well, man,
And then-
so we were talking about it last time about how they had nerfed him when he came in. They stopped calling him the King of Strong Style and they started calling him the Artist
Yeah.
and stuff.
Mhm.
So his style is toned down quite a bit.
Oh
Yeah.
man, he had strong style.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell whenever they started this push, they were really going to run with it because they started calling him the king, and then he got the crown, and
Yeah.
So they're doing it right again.
Yeah, hopefully we see the return of the King of Strong Style. I really
Don't drop the ball on him again like they did last time. 'Cause- Yeah.
Dude, if they push him right, it will be some of the greatest stuff that happened in years for that. Because he's such a great worker.
And right now he's
Yeah,
got
dude.
Boogs out there hyping him up, and he
Yeah.
can shred.
Yeah,
So
he's got a dude that comes out with him now.
But I'd love to see more strong style, hard hitting stuff in WWE. But yeah, that head
Yeah.
shake sums it up.
Yeah, shit ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, they'll water it down like they did with
Forearms.
Everything else.
Yeah, forearms is about as much as we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty
toned down.
Tame.
Disney.
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ugh.
But yeah.
So we got the
So-
Street Profits after that with Alpha.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Academy.
Montez Ford made his return.
Yep.
Dude, that kid is fucking. I'm telling you, WrestleMania 2023.
Well, now
Montez Ford is gonna be
now
wrestling for
that
the.
his old lady's about to lose her title, I think that they can do that.
I don't think she's gonna lose her title.
Not yet.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope. This will be an exclamation point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she hasn't really had any competition since Sasha Banks. Is how they're writing it, anyways.
Yeah.
She hasn't really had any straight competition since Sasha Banks left, and now that Sasha Banks is back, they're gonna be like, oh well, now your
those are
competition's
good.
back. So she's just gonna have to end her. You know what I mean? To make
Great
her that
underdog.
dominant champ. Yeah. Until Charlotte shows up.
No, well, there was I think a Twitter exchange between her, and basically she was saying she would love to go against Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
And the rumors is Becky's going to be back at SummerSlam. So
Right, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
almost there.
I'd really like. Well, no, it's not, because the problem with that shit is Charlotte.
Yeah.
Let us
over there.
yeah, but she's
yeah.
gonna be at SummerSlam too. So,
That's true. Yeah, that's right.
and like casual fans, they're gonna be all about Becky and Charlotte feud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
For
mean?
the- how many time again?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Fans don't know what they really want. The casual
Yeah.
fan doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean,
me and Needles have talked about that. They've groomed a certain style of fan that is, to me, superficial in a lot of ways, and it doesn't go any deeper than just the Disney ride that goes on with this stuff, which
Well,
is a shame.
well, yeah. I mean, the attention span of the casual fan is minuscule. You know what I mean? So that's how they write these storylines now. They don't plan anything out for, like, there's no long-term booking anymore, really.
It's all
No,
about
it's
the
all
new,
instant gratification.
It's
all
all
about the new
pay-per-view.
money.
Yeah, pay-per-view to pay-per-view to pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Basically, they end and start storylines from pay-per-view to pay-per-view.
When before they used to start a storyline at Royal Rumble and end it at WrestleMania.
Well,
Bruh.
they wrote before from pay-per-view to pay-per-view, but there was not that many pay-per-views, so it was
Yeah.
a bigger arc.
Yeah.
which was better in my
Well,
opinion.
well, shit. I mean, even in '96 when they first started In Your House, right? Like it had only been running for a couple of years at that point in time, or not even that long. Stone Cold and Bret Hart, that feud lasted almost 2 fucking years straight. And
the Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon culmination there.
Yeah, I mean, those were feuds that lasted and through multiple pay-per-views. You know what I mean? They were banging it in your house out like every other Tuesday and shit back then.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and they were like $9.
yeah. But I mean, so it's not like they can't do long-term booking still. You know what I mean? I think that they've kept enough casual fans to be able to appreciate it, but they won't.
No, it's all about the new money.
Yeah.
You got to do a storyline within 2 months.
Yeah, it's got to be in and out, like, and you're done with it. Like, we're moving on to something else.
And that's one of those things. That's me. Oh, yeah, you call me Jim Cornette. Yeah, fucking new bad, old good. Yeah, I just, the longer something is, the bigger build-up. We talked last night about, the short matches with hot tags. You used to see somebody get the shit kicked out of them for 10, sometimes 15 minutes, and then hit that hot tag, and it's exciting. It draws you in, but everything is short term. Every last thing is short term, and I'd love to see deeper mainstream because I've always been a WWF and then E fan,
right?
And that was my childhood, and even when WCW was running hot, I always wanted to watch Raw.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, okay. And I'm fine with sticking to Japan, but it would still be nice,
Right.
Honestly, I think it might be like the unfortunate side effect or result from the Monday Night Wars is this is how they won because they had to learn to bring in the new fan to push up the viewership, and they just kept going with that, and it's really hurt the hardcore fans.
Well, trying to stick with that formula through the PG era is probably what did the most damage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's probably what really fucking fucked them up more than anything was trying to
conform.
Trying to take these same edgy ass storylines that they've been using and fucking water them down and package them in this PG that's palatable for children and shit. And like,
and I also think that them in reality, like, okay, TNA some, AEW now or whatever, but in reality, when's the last time the WWE had competition? Like, real competition.
Yeah, WCW.
That made them
1998.
Like, oh, I have to step my game up. I have to provide a better product. I have to satisfy all our fans.
They've been the only mainstream wrestling for the past 2 decades.
Yeah.
Because they bought everybody.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's another thing that we're dealing with now is their bloated roster. They're starting to realize that they can't hold on to all these people. That it's literally fucking their product up.
And that's where we're getting all these cuts.
Yeah.
Dude, but at first I was like, I can't believe they're cutting all these motherfuckers. But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, man, they're probably making the right move for what they're wanting their business model to be.
Also, could it be, have someone else sign them, have that company take the time and money, groom them, let them be what they can, and then come back later on and sign them for.
Fucking Eric Stevens said on Twitter the other day, he was like, imagine wanting to just destroy the indies and then you just single-handedly inject the independent circuit with super soldier serum. Yeah. you know what I mean? Like, dude, like the independent circuit right now is fucking insane. And it's just gotten so much more hype over the past 2 months because of all these releases, because nobody knows where anybody, it doesn't matter anymore. Motherfuckers know that they can go wrestle wherever and still get paid and make money and be visible. You know what I mean?
By bringing helping that company out.
Yeah.
How long have I been touting the indie scene, and then now to see explosion.
Yeah,
explosion of it, and it's fantastic.
Well, we sat there on Fight last night, scrolling through all the indies stuff. It was what 260 something just on Fight. That's just on Fight. That doesn't have like MPX and some of the stuff we have around here that's not televised.
Yeah.
And dude, some of those little independent promotions are having matches, daily and shit. Oh yeah. So Daniel Garcia, speaking of, as you were talking about before, like how do you have 7 matches? And he did.
Yeah.
I went back and looked at every fucking one. He wrestled 2 times in one day.
Yeah.
For 2 different promotions, and then
that is that old school work ethic.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Yep. Well, back to SmackDown. We got this. We forgot what we were reviewing here for a second. The Street Profits and Alpha Academy, and Otis is super strong without the beard.
Dude.
Yeah.
I get such Vader vibes from that dude, man.
Yeah.
He's so strong.
And who is this?
Otis.
Okay.
He was part of heavy machinery.
machinery.
Yeah, with Tucker.
I guess I'll go ahead and pretext for anybody that watches. I don't keep up with very much
New.
American new wrestling.
Yeah, right.
But that's a strong analogy right there. So I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, dude. If you watch him, you'll be like, oh shit, it looks like Vader. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's really good in the ring too for a big guy.
For a big guy like that, yeah.
Yeah, and he does a Vader ball now.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Ooh.
He does the same move, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But does he do it as me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. That was a quick yes.
Yeah, dude. This no beard Otis is mean.
Yeah, I like it a lot. And they got him teamed up with Chad Gable. And if you listen to anybody,
that knows anything will tell
they
you
say that
Chad
Gable is the best wrestler in the world right now.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Well, and he's just small in stature, so that's really what's always going to hold him back. Like they fucking repackaged him as Shorty G for a while, it was just
because he
fucking
was going
terrible
against Corbin.
Yeah.
That was just a horrible experience.
It was like 6 weeks of short jokes.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Looks like he's like
I wasn't fucking into it. You know what I mean?
So yeah, Street Profits picked up the win on that. And then after that, I took a trip down memory lane because I swear to God, I saw my grandmother's couch roll out into the ring.
Hey man, that suit was fantastic. All right.
I'd rock that suit.
I want his tailor's number because them suits.
Well, we know where his tailor gets his material from: recycled couches. Hey man, that's cheap. It's environmental. He's looking out, bro.
Yeah.
So that's wrong with going green. This is environmental couch cap.
Yeah.
Couch fucking suit.
We always called him Pockets because all his pockets on his vest.
Yeah. Thankfully, he's not wearing the fucking vest.
Elite, yeah.
Old Pockets.
Old airsoft ass tack vest.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, so he's proven that he came out and proved that he's no Edge Light with that video package they put together of comparisons, and I gotta say he's throwing a pretty good point out. You know, he's making a good case for himself with that video.
Everything he's done is this much better than Edge.
He can't sit here. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You can't sit here and be like, my career's better than Edge's, motherfucker. What?
My problem with Seth Rollins is he has always been underwhelming to me. Like almost there. Like, damn, dude, you were literally a hair short. But you're a hair short, and now I'm underwhelmed.
Well, he's always had a problem of getting all the way over. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
And I don't think that's necessarily his fault. I think it's the way that they've booked him.
Yeah.
They put him in shit situations. Like, he should have never wrestled the Fiend in that Hell in the Cell match.
God, that match.
I don't want to talk about that.
Like, dude, you want to talk? You want to talk about ruining 2 characters real fucking fast?
Simultaneous.
No, I don't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like at the end of that match, dude, like there was no good feelings. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck?
At the end of that match.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
It was
thanks.
just,
I didn't know I had any childhood left to kill, but there it is.
yeah, yeah.
Bye.
It was pretty bad, dude. And I mean, that's really, I think, what it is I think now they're giving Seth Rollins a chance to be Seth Rollins. And I really like the heel run that he's got going. And like just all the shitty suits, just fucking top it off.
That laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just so goddamn annoying and like shitty, but you still know he's a serious fucking threat in the ring.
Well, that's his job.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to not like anything about him.
Yeah.
So he's doing a beautiful job of it.
But you still know that he's a serious threat in the ring.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right. So that's what's so beautiful about the way he's doing this whole thing. It's like he's still like threatening.
The heels on SmackDown they're using correctly.
Do you think Seth Rollins is going to win that against Edge?
He very well could. I'm not saying he's going to, but he could. And you don't know who's going to win really going into that. In my opinion,
I think Edge is going to. I think Edge is going to do the job for him.
I would say at this point, with Edge where his career is, that I would think they would have him put Seth Rollins over because that would make sense in a lot of ways. A good match, a big beatdown, just ass kicking all around, but put him over because that's where you're at.
The future.
This could do it.
Yeah.
And his Edge's contract set up to where he wrestles like 3 times really a year.
Yeah. Three pay-per-views a year, 5 television, 3 pay-per-views.
So this would be a second pay-per-view?
Money in the Bank, and then this one.
So yeah, if this is his last pay-per-view for the year, then obviously he should pit Seth over.
I think he should. I think we can't keep retreading on old superstars.
Yeah,
like we can't. Like I get that they're bringing
Goldberg.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Like I mean, I'm already upset that they brought fucking Cena back to feud with Roman Reigns because there's plenty of other motherfuckers on the roster that deserve that spot, I think.
Finn Balor.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Just say a fucking name. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But
Chad Gable.
Yeah, but like we can't keep holding on to Edge, right? Like at some point, like we've got to let him go. We have to. Like we can't just keep what the fuck? We already know he already did his run for the belt and it didn't work out. He got stacked up like a fucking sardine. So that's out of the question now. Yeah. You know what I mean? They can't bring him back and be like, all right, now go for it again. No. You know what I mean?
It's the mistake they made with Christian back in the day.
Yeah.
They've proven that they will do it time and time again.
Right.
The whole Christian just one more match. That's
the Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, so I think ultimately Seth Rollins has to win that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So we're all calling it, all 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins picks up the win.
All right. So next.
So next we got the Rey Mysterio Dominique match versus Rude and Ziggler. It was really just a filler match. They picked up the win. Usos came on the main screen and caught a distraction, but they still picked up the win on them. So I don't know. Not much to say about it.
I'm tired of the Hatfield and McCoys.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so disgusted how they've done Ziggler its entire time. I mean, Jim Ross said that he was perfectly Rude, the perfect combination of Hennig and Rick Rude. And coming from JR, that's an endorsement.
Yeah.
Well, and they have him teamed up with Bobby Roode.
Yeah, and I fucking love Bobby Roode. I don't know what they're doing with him.
Yeah. But you know what, man? I think with the new direction of the company, I think we'll start seeing a little more from them in the next couple of years, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Nice.
But then we get Baron Corbin coming out, begging the crowd for $1,000 a piece. He brought his credit card scanner so you could donate.
Yeah.
Well, he needs money that bad. He needs to sell that phone.
Right? Maybe he should stop buying all those cuts of beef he keeps posting on his Instagram.
Yeah. They got them drop boxes for phones. They give you cash right there.
Right.
Straight up.
Man, Homeless stepping their game up, man.
Yeah. Like Kevin Owens came out and said, enough of this crap. Look, I'll give you $1,000, but you got to beat me in a match. And if you don't beat me, you got to stop asking people for money. So that is what we got for our next match.
so he stopped asking and started stealing.
Yeah. So
Fuck it.
Kevin Owens kicks his ass. And so one of these is gonna be homeless now. Could you calm down there, steam engine Joe? Anyway, so after the match, Baron Corbin fucking steals Big E's money in the bank.
Where's that headed?
Yeah, how is that going to play out? Let's hope we get a video.
There's nothing
upon it. I love to
like
see that.
it's literally just going to be him getting his ass beat by Big E. Is how that's going to pan out.
Right.
He's going to try to ransom it off
or pawn it. Right.
Yeah.
Like,
that would be, that would be so beautiful if they did a spot of him actually trying to pawn it off. Like,
is Pawn Stars still a thing?
Oh, aren't they going to be in Vegas?
Oh, that's true.
They are going to Vegas.
And Pawn Stars is still a thing.
Oh, man. If they don't do this, they're fucking fools.
Yeah, but I don't want to see that, man.
Old boy's going to be like, best I can offer is like $50.
The best I can do is like $50.
$25.
He's like, I need $100,000.
What's the security dude? What's the security dude there? They have him like toss him out. That big, the big black guy.
We don't allow homeless in here. He's like, I got this though. I got
just like throw him out the door.
Oh,
DJ Jazzy Jeff him.
Yeah.
If you ain't got legal tender or a residence, you're a fucking bum.
All right, so we close the night out with the contract signing with Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
And wait, who was it? Who were the witnesses?
Carmella and
Zelina Vega.
I mean, fuck everybody else that was standing in the ring, though, right?
Yeah.
And the audience.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
did you say fuck everybody in the ring and the audience?
Yeah, I mean, as far as witnesses go, right? They had to bring out Zelina Vega and shit.
They didn't qualify.
Yeah.
That whole segment to me was weird. I was like, I mean, contract signings are always
odd
to me.
Even mentioned how these contract signings never go right. So at least they're acknowledging it.
Yeah. You always know it's going to be some shit when a contract signing goes down. At least, I don't want to talk about the last one. I'm still mad. I'm still mad as fuck about that whole ass shit.
So they attack.
Finn Balor got screwed.
Yeah. So they attack Bianca Belair, Carmella, and Zelina Vega, and that's how we close out the night.
We closed out the night with her getting put in the submission with her hair.
Oh yeah, she got put in the bank statement, right, with her hair.
And, wrapped her hair around her face and
man, that was brutal.
Cranking. That's like the second time they've ended it with her in the bank statement, just getting worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this whole episode wasn't really that great, honestly. I kind of like the Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin shit more than anything. I like seeing Montez Ford back in the ring.
Yeah, I like seeing Kevin Owens do anything.
But I mean, other than that, man, it just felt like they're kind of treading water until SummerSlam. So I mean, it just felt like a filler.
It was a good show though.
Yeah, I mean, I stayed engaged. I stayed engaged throughout, so it's not like it was raw.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't ever. There weren't moments where I was like spacing out, like on my phone and doing other shit because I can't bear to watch it.
It can still be okay. I didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Right on.
So as always, thank you for joining us, and click like and share and subscribe because we want to get paid one day. That'd be cool. And special thanks to my brother Galloway for joining us today. Pretty awesome. His hands couldn't join us, but maybe next time. As always, thank y'all.
Hey, and make sure y'all go down to the comic section and leave us what y'all thought about tonight's SmackDown. And we'll see y'all next time.
Yep.
Later.
I'm here to bomb shit like Big Van Vader but black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. Motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.
Yeah.
You fighting a titan.
Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message.
I got a bullet in the chamber just ready to strike them. Check them off like a wish list. You fighting a titan.
It's the best little wrestling podcast.